there is no body cam or dash cam footage in Wilkinsburg Police Department. It's unacceptable. There is not a single police force in any city in America that should be operating without body cams and dash cams. This simple fact that the Wilkinsburg Police Department operates without accountability has caused and continues to cause taxpayers and the people of Wilkinsburg a massive burden, both in terms of money and in terms of the lives that are sacrificed, the babies that are lost because of misconduct out of the Wilkinsburg Police Department. So, getting to what happened that night, there was a 911 call for an individual with a gun. It was December. It was cold. Most of the people out were wearing hoodies and sweats. So the Wilkinsburg police responded, and they came across a number of individuals that fit the description. And the first two, they let go, and then they came upon Romir Talley. They pulled up to him, and Romir made a split decision, that the type of decision that every black kid in America has to make if the cops are pulling up on him, and that's to risk it or run. And Romir chose to run. At that point, Officer Robert Gowans pursued him, and this is where his statement begins to fall apart, because as we know, Officer Gowans responded to a call for an individual with a gun. If he was responding to an individual with a gun, then why was Officer Gowans chasing Romir Talley through the back alleys of Wilkinsburg with his taser out? There is no reason whatsoever that if you are chasing a fleeing suspect that is supposed to have a gun, that you would be running after them with a taser. And then, according to Officer Gowans' story, once he gets within range of Romir, then he puts his taser away, at which point, and we believe that this is another falsification, at which point, according to Officer Gowans, Romir fires a shot at him, at which point Officer Gowans pulls out his gun and shoots Romir 7 times, including 1 in the head. Until recently, Officer Gowans' statement was the entirety of what the Allegheny County Police Department and District Attorney's Office were working with. But recently, a witness has come forward, and that witness has contradicted what Officer Gowans said. And there is also corroborating evidence for this witness's statement. We won't be going into further details with regards to that, but because of this newly discovered evidence, we do firmly believe that at this point the district attorney is in a position where he has to press charges. We have to see this evidence analyzed rigorously through the adversarial process in a criminal homicide trial in the courthouse. That's the only way that we can possibly get justice. If the Wilkinsburg Police Department is not going to outfit their police department with body cams and dash cams, this is the type of thing that they expect. They cannot expect to get a clean pass for their unacceptable conduct. Get body cams and dash cams. This is 2020. This is the most pressing issue in the country right now, and Wilkinsburg is far behind. We're in a situation where every single major scandal that comes out of this courthouse comes right back to the unaccountability of the Wilkinsburg Police Department. We are funneling millions and millions of dollars of taxpayer money down the drain because Wilkinsburg Police Department can't get its act together. They can't corroborate anything that they say, and usually their story changes. That puts the Allegheny County Police at a disadvantage. Now the Allegheny County Police have to take up positions that are compromised by the Wilkinsburg Police Department. And then the Allegheny County District Attorney has to take compromised positions based on those two taking the same position. And they can't prove any of it because Wilkinsburg doesn't carry body cams or dash cams. There is no reason whatsoever that the taxpayers of Allegheny County and Pittsburgh, who are already subsidizing Wilkinsburg, should continue to foot the bill so that Wilkinsburg police officers can just get off with their misconduct.